It is Thursday night. We are at the Reader on Mount Pleasant, the cafe that sits on Mount Pleasant. I would say 2/3 of the way up. You're not quite by Hope Street, but you're just the other side of Rodney Street. If you want to get yourself something lovely to eat or drink this end of town, do come to the Reader. There'll be different clips from it as we wear on through the show. I've got with me Emilia, Bona, Craig Hannan and Phil Blundell. And Craig Hannan, I think this is almost going to be our last Alexis Mac Allister reaction show, because we've been reacting to Alexis Mac Allister all week. How much Alexis Mac Allister reaction can people want? Because people want to get on with the next thing. We'll talk about the next thing, but we're obviously made up that Alexis is the first one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 10, you happy with that?
Yeah,
is that the number you would have took?
Really excited. I think I am a number 10. I model myself on Alexis Mac Allister.
Or does he model himself on you?
Chicken and egg situation, we're not quite sure at this stage, but I love him as a footballer. My worry in the beginning when why is Sam laughing?
That was a really funny line, by the way. You genuinely tried to style out the fact that it is a chicken and egg situation. You're not really sure.
It is a chicken and egg situation. That's what they call it.
This part's not for YouTube, Sam.
It's the first 5 to go on YouTube. First 5, mate. We're at the Reader. It's the first 5.
No, I'm really excited about it. My one worry at the beginning, whenever he was being linked, was the price tag. When you were hearing figures of 70 million or whatever, but I mean 35 is an absolute snip for a Premier League proven footballer. You know,
you came a lad there, 35.
Right, so 35, which I consider to be a bargain based on what I was being told. But why might it become 55? I read that today.
I think that Liverpool will have agreed.
Got to win everything.
If he ends up class,
Ballon d'Or, Crufts.
Right.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? He's going on the celebrity one. If he wins £1 million, that's £5 million at Brighton.
Okay, essentially makes sense. Yeah.
We need to discourage him from doing that.
Yeah. Ban him from charity.
Yeah, no quizzes.
No celebrity catchphrase.
Yeah, the quiz at the Eddie. He's got to win that as well. He's honestly got to follow the full gamut, and then it's 55 million. Yeah, no, 35 rising to 55, which is quite the rising. It is quite the rising. But then if he does win everything, will it feel worth it?
Yeah, he can do
if he doesn't win anything, I don't care where the money goes.
Pay myself.
Have what he wants.
So yeah, happy.
Yeah, really happy. Since it's become a dad, I've watched a lot of Match of the Day, a lot of other teams in a way that I didn't used to, really. Yeah. And so I've had my eye on a few of them, and I've liked Mac Allister for quite a while, but what I've liked about him is he seems to make all of the other players around him better, and those are the best kind of footballers, the ones that you can put in, you can slot in different positions, and know that, for instance, Trent will be made better by him being there, or players further forward will be made better by him being there. And you know, he's a penalty taker, which would be interesting with Mo and him having a little fight. You can hit good free kick as well. Ends up having a little fight with Trent over that. And he's a World Cup winner. And he's a footballer that you can put in the starting 11 almost immediately, and you know that he's intelligent enough that after pre-season he'll be able to do what Jurgen Klopp wants him to do. He'll have a decent bit of practice from doing that at Brighton, and he can make a difference straight away.
You're excited, happy?
I'm very excited, yeah. I said to you before recording this, I know we will talk about other people that we might buy. I try not to get bogged down in all that. Try not to get involved in any way. I just wait until it happens, and then I go, well, this is exciting and lovely, isn't it? And then there's no highs and lows of emotions. I wait until LFC put the nice little picture up of them by a Christmas tree or the one that they've mocked up, and I just think, well, excellent, this is great. Try not to spoil anything for myself with expectation. It is really exciting. The extent of my knowledge of him is won a World Cup, is very good at Brighton, or Brighton have been very good while he's been there, and he scores goals and he looks excellent, and I'm looking forward to it. He also is on the list of Liverpool players that I definitely fancy.
Yeah, I fancy him as well, actually.
Yeah, I
thought that in all his pictures today.
Yeah, every time there's a new signing, I just have to try and work out which list do they go on, and firmly on the list of Liverpool players that I fancy.
It does look like you'd find him on Lark Lane having a pint.
Yeah, I think so as well.
That helps as well, I think.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. On him, I've got a couple of ideas. I think because of the way in which he is very, the phrase is Swiss Army knife, and I don't want it to turn into jack of all trades, master of none, Phil, because I think that damns him with faint praise. But one of the things I'm thinking is, we've got this idea that Liverpool are going to play a certain way, but I think Mac Allister opens that way up to be a little bit different. I was talking to Craig today, and I think there's even an argument. We think of this at the minute as a bit of a 3, and people are calling it a 3-box-3 because that's become very, very hip and vogue. Whereas I sort of wonder whether or not there could be a little bit of a move where this could almost become a little bit of a 3-diamond 3, where Mac Allister and Trent in possession are able to play either side, but a bit higher of Fabinho, and then someone sits in behind then the front line of 3 and links that up a little bit more, because he is able to shuttle, he can then fill the space, him and Trent can take turns to stay and go. It allows Robertson to be able to go around the outside a little bit more. Like, my point here is, I don't think anything's set in stone about the way Liverpool will play. I think the Trent thing will remain the case, but it wouldn't surprise me if other bits aren't quite as the same as they have been. YouTube Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.